Flipper Bulldogs. It's Mrs. Clark again. I've got another activity you can do with some simple ingredients you probably have around the house. So if you notice here, I have a pitcher. A clear pitcher works better so that you can see what's going to happen. Full of water. I have about half a cup of vegetable oil, and I have some liquid food color. So I am going to put some drops of food coloring in the vegetable oil. Notice that they don't dissolve into one another. They just stay drops. Kind of neat as they sink to the bottom. And if you do this more than once, the amount of color might be kind of neat. So notice that they did not mix, they didn't dissolve, and that our colors are still separate. I'm going to take this wooden, you could use a spoon or anything to mix it up. Notice that the food coloring drops become smaller, but they still don't change. And then I'm going to take this oil, and most of us know that oil and water don't mix. I'm going to dump this in here, and notice the food coloring. It's going to go to the bottom, but it's going to come back to the top because they don't mix. And just keep an eye on the food color droplets. Notice that they stay in the oil, and then as they start leaving, they will dissolve into the water. The food coloring is more dense than the vegetable oil, so it's going to fall to the bottom, and then as it hits the water, it dissolves, and it just looks a little bit like colorful rain. And it would be interesting to try this with cold water, hot water, which one works best. You could play around with the different colors. I hope you found this as neat as I did. You can try this out at home with your parents' approval. I hope you have a good time with it. Thanks.